Cocoa in the Community is sponsored by Scandinavian Designs. Modern style for every budget. Well, now is the time to get those kiddos involved in doing something really cool that can help them and tee them up for a great future. Well, for fun clubs, teams, or groups, Scouting in Colorado has grown and changed over the years, and they're dedicated to helping boys and girls be prepared for life. Well, with me, Matt Stava with the Greater Colorado Council of Boy Scouts of America. Matt, it's good to see you.
Thank you, Claudia. Thanks for having us.
Just the other day, I was thinking about I got to get these kiddos doing something productive.
It's
and
that time of year.
Right? Why is it that time of year? But it really is. Well, you just went through a rebrand from Denver Area Council to Greater Colorado Council. So what does that mean? What is different here?
Yeah, the real purpose of it really reflects a little bit more who we are as a council. A few years ago, we merged with the Western Slope Council. So our geography now goes all the way to Utah and covers over 60% of the state geographically, and 70% of the population. So it's a better representation of who we are.
Got it. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad that the change is good. So I know that there's also been a lot of changes in scouting itself just in the last few years.
Yes.
Tell me about that and how these changes have really just helped families in general and meet some of those needs.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for 100 years it was Boy Scouts. And about 4 or 5 years ago we started adding girls into the Scouts, and it has really taken off. So the largest change is adding the females and the girls to participate in the scouting program, the traditional scouting programs that they were able to participate in, including going all the way to get their Eagle Scout. We had 17 girls just in the Denver Area Council itself, or the Greater Colorado Council, I should say, get their Eagle Scout last year, and it's increasing literally every month right now. So it's really exciting to kind of watch that program go on and really affect the whole family.
Yeah, I would imagine this is really good here because, I mean, I'll be the first to say as a mother, my 14-year-old has a lot of boy friends who she's kept in touch with throughout the years, and she's like, I get along with them, and she's got girls as well, but mixing them has always just been so good for her, and I love that as a parent. So with that said, girls in scouting at all levels really is a good evolve for the organization, but what have you seen on your end with this?
Well, it's grown a lot. I mean, we've added thousands of girls into the program just in the last couple of years, so it's really started to pick up. But our ability to kind of address the whole family, right, in terms of getting the parents involved for volunteer positions. But the real premise around all of scouting is really to build the leaders for tomorrow, right?
That's
and putting those, Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, the Scout law, the Scout oath, things like that. I think that communities today could use more of those types of leaders, especially as we begin to grow them in the scouting program.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, how do you think parents could be more involved in scouting with their son or daughter? What are some good ways?
Well, it's a good question. There's always opportunity to volunteer at all areas inside Scouts. It doesn't have to be the traditional Scoutmaster or Cubmaster. It could be the technical skill that we could teach a merit badge, for example. So there's a lot of things that parents could do. They can go out to scoutingcolorado.org and take a look at what they could do to volunteer as well.
Okay, so on the website, there's plenty of information on different opportunities. You can always do this as a parent, and I feel like just being involved in what your kiddo is doing is already a huge benefit.
It helps
for
a lot.
Everyone. It really does.
Almost in any activity, if a parent's involved, it's better, and especially in scouting as well.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Well, what makes right now the right time for someone to get involved with scouting? Recruitment activities are underway.
They are.
Okay, tell me about
we have these Joint Scout nights, Joint Scout events going on at community centers, at schools, and at churches across the whole council, all across the state. So it's a great time to go out there and get involved. You can also go to scouting.org. Plug in your zip code, and it'll show you packs and troops and different units you can join within your own geographic area to make it a little easier on yourself to find one.
Yeah, and everything is right there on that website. Okay, as far as age, what age can they start?
Oh, I think 5 or 6 years old. Early.
5 or 6?
Yeah, kindergarten. They can start at the Cub Scout program, both girls and boys. So there's a lot of opportunities at that age, and it's a whole lot of fun. At These kids have a blast doing this thing.
Yeah.
So it's like we teach this leadership skill, but we mask it with a whole lot of fun. So it's a really terrific program. Been around 110 years, and it's growing rapidly. So
yes, and I love the changes. So thank you so much, Matt, for coming on the show this morning and telling us all about what you guys are doing.
Thank you, Claudia.
Of course, you're welcome. If you would like to get involved with scouting, recruitment activities are underway right now across the state. Get involved and see if scouting is right for your son or daughter. Just go online. Go to scoutingcolorado.org.